I want to tell you a story, not about charts or price targets or bull markets, but about time and what time taught me about holding zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. When I first bought it, it didn't feel like much, a tenth of a coin, a few $100s at the time, just a small experiment. But over the years, as I watched the market rise, crash, and rise again, I realized something bigger. That tiny piece of Bitcoin was quietly teaching me how the world really works. You see, holding zero point 0.1 Bitcoin isn't just about waiting for number to go up. It's about watching the system around you fall apart. One inflation print, one bailout, one broken promise at a time. Honestly, back then I didn't even know what I was doing. I'd check the price every day, panic at every dip, celebrate every rally. Bitcoin at $3,000 felt cheap. Bitcoin at $20,000 felt insane. Then $60,000, it felt unreal. And when it crashed to 16,000, everybody said it was over. But I kept holding, not because I was fearless, but because I finally understood something bigger. Bitcoin doesn't test your money, it tests your mindset. Every crash is a mirror. It shows you whether you believe in quick wins or in long-term conviction. After all these years, here's the truth. Holding Bitcoin teaches you patience in a world addicted to speed. Everyone's chasing the next shiny thing, the new coin, the new meme, the new high. But the people who win are the ones who can sit still while the world panics. Because holding zero point 0.1 Bitcoin is more than owning a digital asset. It's a mindset. It's saying I don't need to trade my time for paper that loses value. I don't need permission from a bank to access my wealth. I trust math more than politicians. That's the lesson. Patience isn't passive, it's power. Now let's break it down. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. There are about 8 billion people on this earth. That means if Bitcoin were divided evenly, everyone would get 0.0026 Bitcoin, not even a third of 1% of a coin. So if you hold zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, you already own nearly 40 times your global share. You're in the top 2% of potential holders worldwide. Now imagine when Bitcoin hits 500,000, your 0.1 is 50,000. At 1 million, it's 100,000. Now at 5 million, it's $500,000. But more important than the numbers is what you become along the way. Someone who can delay gratification in an instant gratification world. Now, I'm not going to lie, holding for years messes with your emotions. When Bitcoin fell 70% in 2022, it hurt, not just financially, but psychologically. My friends laughed, family said, you should have sold. The media screamed, crypto is dead. But every time I looked back at the chart, I saw the same pattern repeating. Boom, crash, recovery, new all-time high, every single time. And I realized that people who get shaken out aren't weak. They're actually human. But Bitcoin doesn't reward emotion, it rewards endurance. Now, while you're holding, something else happens. You start to see the system differently. Banks close for holidays, Bitcoin never sleeps. Inflation rises, Bitcoin's supply stays fixed. Politicians argue about budgets, Bitcoin just mines another block. And when you compare that to your savings account, losing 8% a year in purchasing power, you actually start to realize you've been working your whole life for money that works against you. Holding zero point 0.1 Bitcoin flips that. It's the first time your money works for you. Now, every 4 years, Bitcoin's new supply gets cut in half. It's called the halving. And each one changes the game. After the 2012 halving, Bitcoin went from $12 to $1,000. After 2016, from 650 to 20,000. After 2020, from 9,000 to 69,000. Now we're heading into 2028's halving. And history says the cycle isn't over. So when I hold 0.1 Bitcoin, I'm not just waiting for price. I'm waiting for scarcity to do what scarcity actually does. Now, most people think that Bitcoin is for tech bros or whales. Wrong. It's for us, the people who stuck between rising prices and stagnant wages. You don't need to buy a whole coin. You just need to start. At today's price of $110,000 at the time of recording this video, 0.1 Bitcoin is about $11,000. That's achievable. $30 a day for a year. That's skipping one Uber Eats order or a few coffees. And in return, you're buying a slice of digital real estate that no government can ever confiscate. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is teaching a whole generation something schools never did: how to think long term. Because when you start stacking, your brain rewires. You start thinking in dollars and start thinking in sats, the smallest unit of Bitcoin. You stop checking prices every hour and start checking progress every halving. And one day you realize you're no longer chasing money. Money is chasing you. And every cycle, the same thing happens. New people buy at the top, old hands accumulate at the bottom, then the supply shock hits. Demand returns and Bitcoin reprices the entire world again. But the real wealth isn't the dollar amount. It's the independence. It's knowing you don't have to beg a bank for your approval. It's knowing your time, your savings, your energy are finally yours. And when I can honestly tell you that Bitcoin taught me patience, it's true. But it also taught me humility, because every time I thought I knew the top, I was wrong. And every time I thought it was over, it became stronger. Bitcoin doesn't care about anyone's opinions. It doesn't care about politics, doesn't care about me or you. It just runs 24/7 perfectly, mathematically fair, and that's beautiful. Because for once in human history, we have something that can't be corrupted. Now let's fast forward 10 years. Central banks are rolling out digital currencies. Surveillance finance is everywhere. People think they're free because they can tap their phones. But every transaction is tracked. Meanwhile, those who quietly held 0.1 Bitcoin have options. They're off the grid financially. They're free from the noise. They don't have to trust the system because they trusted math. That's the new wealth class, not the richest, the freest. So after all these years, here's what holding 0.1 Bitcoin really taught me. It's not about getting rich, it's about getting sovereign. Because when you can save your time, protect your value, and sleep through volatility, you already won. And maybe one day when Bitcoin is mainstream and everybody's scrambling to get a piece, you'll look back and remember this moment, the time you decided to think decades ahead. That's what holding 0.1 Bitcoin for years taught me. Patience creates freedom, and freedom is priceless. Now, if you made this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on 0.1 Bitcoin. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps YouTube push my channel to more people, which I'm ultimately trying to help around the world. That's my mission with this channel, to educate you on Bitcoin. And ultimately, I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi, and we're all Bitcoin Maxis, and I hope you all have a good day as always. Stay safe.